Hi everyone, John here. Just wanted to give you another update on the Covid-19. So I want to just excuse the way I look at the moment. With the Covid-19, I can't get my hair cut. So if it looks the way it looks, you know, what can you do? So, but all the hairdressers are closed. So, but anyway, just wanted to say that there's some good and bad news, really. I mean, I suppose the good news, as far as Melbourne, Victoria is concerned, is that our cases are going down. I think there was one day when we were under 200, and I think today was about 208 or something. But I think there was still about 17 deaths. So there's a little bit of good, but really most of it's not so good. So sad to see the situation still the same. So borders are still closed from each other, so nobody can travel, as everyone probably has been, you know, reading into the news and looking at the news each night. But some of the bad news, I suppose, is Queensland, I suppose, is getting more cases than they want, and a lot of it's now in the community, and they're starting to really worry about that situation. And that was the situation that they didn't want to have, because that was the problem that Victoria started with, which I've told you in my last videos. And of course New South Wales is still up there around 20 odd a day, and a lot of them aren't linked to clusters as well, so the same thing's still going on there. So everyone's tightly closed their borders from each other. Nobody wants anyone to get in. So, and of course they keep extending the overseas travel to, I think Qantas was saying, like next March or something, that they weren't going to do any international travel, and now it seems like they're pushing that to June, and then July, and who knows. So, and of course over in New Zealand as well, they're in another shutdown, so that's not good news. Some of the good news is, I suppose, is some of the silly people doing silly things that have started some of these outbreaks, and I think some of these outbreaks from silly people have been done in all states, not just Victoria. But I've noticed with a lot of other states that as soon as there's just been a slight outbreak, they're doing the right thing in learning from Victoria and trying to shut things down as soon as possible. But there's like a sense of urgency, and you can see some worries in their faces when they're in the media. So that's why I really want to praise, and a lot of people aren't praising, Daniel Andrews. And there's one thing that you want when you've got a problem like we have, and that's and I've said it all before, is the Prime Minister and Daniel Andrews as well pulling together, and they are, and it's just fantastic. So yes, I come from Melbourne, Victoria, but everyone in Australia knows how strong Melbourne people are, and people from Victoria are, and when we need to pull together, we pull together. And we've done some silly things like other states that have got us into this situation, but that's happening less and less now. So I just really want to praise Daniel Andrews for getting up day after day and trying to give some confidence into the people, because this is very hard, and as we all know, a lot of the deaths have come from aged care. And if you've been watching the media, you would have seen a lot of very upset and distraught people having to bury their loved ones, and they may have been older than a lot of the people that have passed away, but they could have lived 10, 20, 25 years more than they have. And when they pass away, they've lost those years, and of course the loved ones have lost those years that they could have had with them. So that's I find that very, very sad. So, but I am very proud of Victorians and anyone else around the world as well. I really hope that there's a vaccine soon. I've heard that I think the Oxford vaccine that is getting tested also in Queensland, the Oxford University, I think it is, from England, and there's a company in England that has nominated some companies to manufacture the new vaccine, and one of them is a Western Australian company, I think CNL, which is it's from Western Australia, but I think they've also got another factory in Melbourne, so that if they manufacture that, then we could do that locally. And of course, the one over in England, they can't source that to everyone, it's just not feasible. So that's why they're asking for other companies to be able to do that. So that's a really good thing, and I think Scott Morrison has signed the papers to say that, and the Health Minister, the Chief Health Minister, has signed the papers saying that Australia will have full access to the vaccine. So that's good news. So whether it's December, January, February, or whatever, so it's just something that to look forward to for everyone. So if it's not 100% vaccine, then other vaccines will come along, I suppose. But it's still good news. It's just hope for everyone, you know. So, but everyone out there that's doing it hard and lost their jobs, and or people on job seeker or job keeper that we have here in Australia, I wish you all well, and I hope things get better for everyone when this is all over. So, but anyway, I hope you can subscribe to my channel, and I wish everyone well, and have a safe day.